food delivery aggregator Zomato Ltd has confirmed to the exchanges that it is indeed in talks with Paytm to acquire its movies and ticketing business. Shareholders of Grasim Industries have now to make the first call payment between July 3rd to July 18, 2024, the company said in the exchange filings. Analysts expect Ixigo shares to list at a premium of around 30 to 32% over its IPO price of 93 rupees per share. The Korean automaker is selling a 17.5% stake in Hyundai Motor India Limited, according to the draft red herring prospectus filed on Friday. Oil prices slipped in Asian trading on Monday after a survey on Friday showed weaker US consumer demand and as May crude production rose in China. Copper prices have come off the highs of $11,000 hit last month, as worries over inventories and weakness in China are making investors in the commodity nervous. Now let's take a deeper look into the top developments today. In an exchange filing on Sunday evening, Zomato said that they acknowledge the fact that they are in discussions with the Paytm for the aforementioned transaction. Zomato further clarified that the discussion is currently taking place with an intent to further strengthen their going out business, which is in line with their stated position of focusing only on 4 key businesses currently. In a separate filing, Paytm also confirmed that the talks are on, but without naming Zomato as an entity. Shareholders of Grasim Industries, who received partly paid-up equity shares of the Aditya Birla Group company as a part of its right issue, have now to make the first call payment between July 3rd to July 18, 2024, the company said in an exchange filing. Grasim had approved 4,000 crore rupees right issue earlier this year to fund its next phase of growth. It planned to issue 2.21 crore shares and having face value of Rs 2 at a price of 1,812 per share. The shares of Late Ravenous Technology, the parent company of travel platform Ixigo, may deliver decent listing gains to investors on debut on Tuesday, June 18th. Analysts expect the stock to list at around 30 to 32% premium over its IPO price of 93 rupees per share. Ahead of its debut, the shares of the company were trading at a premium of 29 rupees in the unlisted market. Plans for what may be one of India's largest ever initial public offerings boosted shares of Hyundai Motor Co., putting them on course for a record high. Hyundai, which will collect all the proceeds from the IPO of its local unit, saw its stock jump as much as 6.3% in Seoul. The Korean automaker is selling 17.5% stake in Hyundai Motor India Limited, according to a draft red herring prospectus filed on Friday. Oil prices slipped in Asian trading on Monday after a survey on Friday showed weaker US consumer demand and as May crude production rose in China, the world's biggest crude importer. Global benchmark Brent crude futures were down 29 cents or 0.4% at $82.33 per barrel. On the geopolitical front, the concerns of a wider Middle East war lingered after the Israeli army said on Sunday that intensified cross-border fire from Lebanon's Hezbollah movement into Israel could trigger serious escalation. Global iron ore and copper prices are extending their decline, with copper slipping to 8-week low on weakness in the latest economic data from China. China released data on Monday that added the concerns to the weak demand recovery, with both industrial output and fixed asset investment growing slowly and demand for housing continuing to stay weak. The fall in real estate investment as well as home prices in China both gathered pace last month, the latest data showed. China's Shanghai Composite Index ended nearly 0.5% lower on Monday.